All right. Good morning, everyone. Before we get started, let's hear from one of our sponsors today. Let's hear from Tim.
Hi, my name is Tim McKean, Family First Home Inspections. I've been doing inspections in the Valley for about 17 years. My inspection reports are very user-friendly, very easy to read, easy to understand. And the best part is I email my reports usually within an hour of completing the inspection. I also can order a termite inspection for you, and as an added bonus, I can order a free roof inspection done by a roofing company. My number is 480-577-5501, or you can email me at the address below. Thanks. Have a great day.
Good morning again. So, while there's really no one-size-fits-all model for true entrepreneurs, in my experience, there are some things that they have in common. And what sets them apart usually isn't a laundry list of attributes. It's their actions. It's their actions that show how they're an entrepreneur. And what makes an entrepreneur is not only what they do, but perhaps more importantly, what they don't do. And this week on MidWeek MindFreak, we're going to talk about the things entrepreneurs don't do. And maybe that will separate if you truly are an entrepreneur or not.
Chuck and Angela run multiple million-dollar companies. They are members of Riz Media's Billionaire Club, have coached and mentored thousands of agents, and are international speakers. They say by radically changing your mindset, not only can you change your outlook on life, but affect the actual results you obtain. Welcome to MidWeek MindFreak.
Yes, let's get our mind straight this Wednesday. Are you an entrepreneur? Do you consider yourself a true entrepreneur, a leader? Not to dash anyone's hopes and dreams, but the truth is the vast majority of you simply aren't cut out to be entrepreneurs or leaders. And we're going to go over the things they don't do and see if that's you or not, and maybe challenge you a little bit here this morning. So this is a big one. I always love hearing this. The first one is they don't think about a work-life balance. My gosh, you hear everybody's like this. Well, I want to have a work-life balance.
There's no such thing.
And I'm like, what the frig is a work-life balance? Because if you're truly an entrepreneur, you're a workaholic.
You're anything but balanced.
No, unstable? Are you unstable out there? Let me hear in the comments. Who is unstable?
No, not unstable.
Yes. Who's a workaholic? All right, let's.
In a good sense.
Yeah. So what that means is work comes first. It's what they live for. Now, I do want you to understand, me and Angela are workaholics. But we don't look at work-life balance. To us, business is life.
Yeah.
What we do, yes, yep, Steve, you are unstable. And I know Steve's like us. It's what we do is we live and breathe the stuff. So we don't really delineate between work and life.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's the confusing part for some people is you try to separate the two, where really when you're a true entrepreneur, you're all in. It is just life.
Well,
we love what we do.
I think real estate, though, lends itself better to no separation than other career paths because we're in each other's lives inherently through real estate.
Yeah, and we live to do what we love.
Mm-hmm.
And what we love is helping agents, helping people build, and being a blessing to them. So if you're one of those people out there, well, I kind of need a work-life balance, maybe you're not an entrepreneur. What's that?
That's totally going to get misinterpreted.
I don't care.
I know.
This is, do you
Honey Badger.
I don't give a shit.
That's right.
Boy,
But
I do give a shit. I care about
of
people.
course, yes.
But I don't give a shit if you.
And
don't
it's
like
not
that
work is
comment,
not
though.
literally first. It's like third.
Yeah.
There's Bruce. I think he's joining us. I hope.
Workaholics know what's needed to accomplish things.
That's the truth.
Absolutely.
That's the
driven.
truth. Yep.
Driven. And nothing gets in our way.
Mm-hmm.
So.
The one that I want to talk about is workaholics.
Somebody pay attention to. Don't be casual.
That's right. That's coming up Thursday.
That's the new one, Steve. We're going to be pounding that one into the ground.
That's right. So the next one is true entrepreneurs are not solely working for money. That's never their drive. It's the passion of the project. Whatever it is that they're entrepreneurs in.
Wait, what is your topic here? They don't do it.
They don't work solely for the money.
That's mine.
Oh, okay.
Really? You can't even get your numbers straight?
No, I ditched my numbers. I didn't like them. I went and looked up my own stuff.
That's just fucking jackpot. Guys.
So take it away, Chuck, who doesn't work solely for the money.
No, now you just do that one. Unbelievable.
You can add into it. So obviously we don't prepare together, but they don't work solely for the money.
But we're supposed to be organized.
When you're an entrepreneur, you're so passionate about what it is that you're doing. Like for us, it's building and helping others build. That is just such a passion of ours that the money comes. I don't think we don't like money. We like money, but that's not the driving cause of what we're doing every day, because that would never last.
You like money.
I'm making it rain.
You make it rain. You can't even get your stuff straight.
I know.
You couldn't make it. Anyway, go ahead. Keep going.
Do I have to do my next one because I stole yours?
No.
Now you add your stuff in.
No, I'll just. Anyway, it's not about the money. You're laser focused. You have something that you're just set on, and that's what makes a true entrepreneur. I like this one. They don't give in to fear.
Right.
Too many of you guys. The reason why a lot of people are not successful is because they're crippled. They're crippled by making decisions outside their comfort zone because they're fearful of something. I don't even comprehend that, because that's so not my personality. But you don't pay attention to the voices in your head that haunt you that something can go wrong. Look, I know things can go wrong. Even when you're doing right things go wrong. Things go wrong all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand that mindset of worrying about things that go wrong. So true entrepreneurs do not live in fear. Now, I do want people to know, it doesn't mean we're fearless. Look, nobody is. You're human. Everybody has a fear. We just don't let fear stop us from taking risks.
Right, or control us.
Yeah. So, guys, if you're out there and you let fear get in your way, two things. Either question if you truly are a entrepreneur, or say, you know what, maybe that's why my success ain't where it needs to be, because I am letting fear get in my way. I am stopping it from making decisions. One of the biggest reasons why I believe a lot of people don't jump into EXP is they're comfortable and they're afraid of something. I don't know what.
Afraid of being uncomfortable.
Yeah, but some of them, if you question them, I don't know why they're fearful. Because I say, if anybody had fear of making a move, it was us. We were literally closing down a $15 million company. I go to what are you losing? About to change out some signs?
That's true.
So anyway, don't give in to the fear.
You know what I think some of that fear is? Fear of what other people think.
Oh, people.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah. I
don't think it's always like I'm afraid for this tangible reason. Maybe they're putting too much merit on what the people around them think. If we did that, we'd be toast.
Yeah.
We would never do half the stuff that we wanted to do.
Oh, wait. Rachel.
Thank you, Bruce. What I feared has come upon me. What I dreaded has happened to me. This is why we don't fear. The things we fear will happen. Faith over fear. That's from the book of Job.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Rachel.
Yes,
That's
that
awesome.
is great. And boy, if anybody should have had fear, it would have been Job.
That's for sure. Poor guy.
So
All right, the next point that I'm sure I did not steal is the entrepreneurs, they don't have day jobs.
That's mine.
It is not.
No.
Okay. So they don't have day jobs. We do not think of our life as a job that you check in on this time and you check out at this time. And no. Entrepreneurs are all in. Like he said before, we don't confine our business to a box. It's all consuming.
You know what jumps out at me, and I don't know if you have that written down, but when you say it's not a day, it's people that say, "Oh my gosh, it's the weekend coming up," and I'm like, "The hell's a weekend?" And I remember back in the day, you look forward to weekends. There was a difference between during the week and the weekend. It was like the weekend you have fun. For the most part, the way it's looked at. But as an entrepreneur, isn't it crazy? We don't. Every day is
a day.
Is a day.
Yeah.
And what's really cool about that is we actually, a good entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur, actually goes against the grain, so that when we do travel and we do fun things, we don't have to do it on the weekend.
Right.
We do it during the week. How many times do we leave on a Sunday and go through a Thursday, and we have a great time? So that's a big perk of being a successful entrepreneur and having that kind of ability.
Something just occurred to me. This topic is not a criticism. If you're like, I'm not an entrepreneur, that's not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with somebody who says, I only want to work 7 hours a week or 10 hours a week. There's nothing wrong with any of that.
I think there's something wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
I think they have issues.
We're just giving some characteristics here.
The next one is they don't have virtual mentors. So what that means is it really always goes around to what we're saying, who do you surround yourself with? And I'm talking physically. So good entrepreneurs have people in their life, physical, where they can talk to. It's emotional. You can look at that person, and that person's pulling for you.
Yep.
And that's a huge deal, guys. I really can't overemphasize it. Although ever since we moved to EXP and obviously the pandemic hit, we got to learn that you could form great connections virtually. Nothing replaced the physically. So now when we're seeing these people in person, and we're excited because a bunch of them are flying in today for our event this week, is when you're around like-minded people as an entrepreneur, that's powerful. So who you surround yourself with matters.
There's an energy exchange that can't happen no matter how you try through Zoom. It just can't happen. So I agree with that. The one that I'm going to, I hope you don't have this.
I'm done.
Okay, good. You don't have this one. Entrepreneurs don't shy away from change. They don't shy away from it. They embrace it.
I love change.
Yeah. Yes.
Except for you, honey.
Yeah, don't change me.
I don't want to change.
But change. No, you cannot be afraid of it. You cannot settle down into comfort and think that you're an entrepreneur or going to gain great success. You have to know that change is everywhere and it's necessary. And you have to be willing and comfortable, not always comfortable, but willing to make the changes or pivots that are required of big growth, big dreams, entrepreneurial spirit. So if you can fight against that, and you can soften the blow of how change makes you feel by just keep doing it.
Yeah, I got to tell you guys, if you're not changing, you're not growing. Period. If you're not getting outside your comfort zone, you're not growing. That is one of the things that we always talk about, is we never want to get comfortable, because when you get comfortable, you get complacent, and things don't work too well. Oh, one of our fearless leaders, Nicole, change is awesome.
We freak people out, you guys, with how much we change things.
Of the day. Yeah, and I remember in the office, we built a brand new office, and I still constantly changed the way it looked.
But you didn't change it because you were bored. You changed it because you saw something better.
Yeah,
you saw
I was
an
probably
improvement.
bored too. I don't know.
No, I think you're seeking improvements.
I was always seeking improvements.
Yes.
So anyway, guys, those are the things not to do if you're an entrepreneur.
And don't steal his topic, because
What topic?
The one that the solely.
They're not like you. They pay attention and listen. Yes. Yes. There's my buddy
There's a guy
Denny.
who trusted us.
Yes.
Thank you, Denny and Trish.
Denny, and it paid off, and good for him. And I just said something, it paid off. Here's the other thing, guys. Don't expect things to pay off right away. Sometimes it's a process. It could be years before you see results. So constantly be striving, growing. Guys, if you're interested in being around us more, and maybe if you're an agent out there and you want to take your real estate to the next level and know what it's like to partner with us, because I'm on a mission to create millionaires.
Change lives.
Change lives. And it's happening. So if you want to be part of my vision, reach out to me, guys. Let's do this. And let's do it. Yes, Bruce, thanks, buddy. We will see you soon. Guys, God bless you and have a great day.